Hi travelers, welcome to our 5-day adventure through vibrant Mexico City. Today we'll share a 5-day itinerary in just 5 minutes. We'll take a journey through the history and culture of Mexico City and get a taste of everything the city has to offer. Well, the clock is ticking, so let's dive right in. On our first day, you'll arrive and drop your bags off at your accommodation and set off to explore Santa Fe. This modern and bustling district is known for towering skyscrapers, upscale shopping malls, and the beautiful La Mexicana Park. You can get here by Uber for around 150 to 200 pesos or take the Aretepe bus for only 5 pesos. Just make sure you have a Metro card since you can't pay with cash. Located about 40 minutes to an hour from the Centro Historico, this is a less visited neighborhood of Mexico City for tourists, so you won't find as many traditional tourist sites and museums, but it's a great half-day trip to see a more modern side of the city. Explore La Mexicana Park on foot or rent bikes, and don't forget to stop at Churreria El Moro for churros and chocolate. If you feel like some shopping, you can also stop by Centro Santa Fe, the largest shopping mall in Latin America. On day 2, our first full day in the city, we're heading to Chapultepec Park, one of the largest city parks in the Western Hemisphere. Start your morning with a visit to the must-see National Anthropology Museum, home to the world's largest collection of ancient Mexican art and artifacts. If you only do one museum in Mexico City, this is it. Chapultepec is huge, and you could spend all 5 days just exploring here, so there are plenty of options. We recommend some time in the free Chapultepec Zoo to see a giant panda and the ajolote exhibit, along with other species indigenous to Mexico, and then the iconic Chapultepec Castle, perched atop Chapultepec Hill, offering stunning views of the city from the gorgeous balconies. Other options include renting a paddle boat on the lake, the Museum of Modern Art, the Papalote Children's Museum, renting bikes to see the many monuments and fountains, and so much more. Go to bed early tonight because tomorrow will be an early day. I said it would be an early day, and we're up at 4 a.m. for an unforgettable adventure to the mysterious abandoned city of Teotihuacan. We're starting this early for an incredible sunrise hot air balloon ride over the majestic pyramids of the sun and moon. A bit of a splurge at around 120 to 150 a person, it's worth the trip as you get to see the ruins from a unique perspective. Afterward, explore the ancient ruins on foot and marvel at the details of the Pyramid of Quetzalcoatl and the size of the pyramids of the sun and the moon. And while the pyramids often get the most attention, the murals in the palaces are just as impressive. Start at Gate 1 and head towards Gate 3 to take the bus back to the city, or loop around to the museum during the hottest part of the day and take the bus from Gate 2 to avoid any extra walking. Be sure to pack a lunch or plan to exit and re-enter since it's hard to find food inside the site. Day 4 is dedicated to exploring the heart of Mexico City, the Centro Historico. We'll start the day in the Zócalo, also known as the Plaza de la Constitución, in front of the towering Metropolitan Cathedral. There's a lot to do in this area, but if it's your first visit, I recommend the historic Templo Mayor archaeological site that offers insight into the Mexica, also known as Aztec, people that lived right here in the center of Mexico City and the city of Tenochtitlan. Of course, the stunning Palacio de Bellas Artes, home to some of Mexico's most renowned murals and art exhibitions, is a must as well. Walk along the pedestrian Madero Street to reach Bellas Artes. Don't miss the impressive architecture as you walk down Madero Street. Once at Bellas Artes, you can go inside to see the famous murals and then check out the view from the top floor of Sears across the street. Other places to see in the Centro Historico include Alameda Central, the first park in Mexico City, the National Art Museum, the Palacio Postal, the Estanquillo Museum for its free rooftop observation point, La Ciudadela Artisan Market for souvenirs, and the Palacio de Iturbide. Skip the overpriced rooftop restaurants and enjoy street food like tacos de canasta and tortas de tamal. In the evening, see a performance in Bellas Artes, go to a lucha libre match, or check out a Capitanes game, whichever interests you most. On our final day, we're exploring the trendy neighborhoods of La Roma and Condesa. One of the most popular neighborhoods to stay in for tourists, it's worth at least a half day exploring. Start your morning with breakfast at one of the charming cafes lining the tree-lined streets of La Roma Norte. We did an audio guide walking tour to learn more about La Roma Norte as well, stopping for a break at yet another Churreria El Moro. Much of the appeal of these neighborhoods is the beautiful architecture, so walking is the best way to take in the beauty of these neighborhoods. There are a lot of parks as well to relax and enjoy some people watching. And there you have it, a perfect 5-day itinerary to experience the best of Mexico City's culture, history, and natural beauty. If you have more time, consider other areas of Mexico City like Coyoacán and Xochimilco, or even trips to other nearby states like Puebla, Tasco and Guerrero, and Malinalco and Estado de Mexico. There's so much to see in Mexico, and Mexico City makes a perfect jumping off point. We made it in 5 minutes, and I hope you enjoyed this video and invite you to subscribe for other 5-minute itineraries around the world.